She'd be sitting on a porch just giggling like a loon because she had taken the hummingbird feeder and instead of using water in with the hummingbird nectar mix, she had put in some carbonated water into the hummingbird feeder.
Maybe we can
all afternoon long there were hummingbirds coming up and taking a little sip and then flying across the yard and right in midair, pop, just exploding, a little pop, a little bloody burst, and there would be feathers everywhere. Oh, and she would laugh, and we would wonder why she was laughing because it was so very gruesome.
Maybe we could get to this story later on during the show. We're on the air right now, so let's.
Roger, that's not a story I want to tell on the air. That's for off air. That's not for the listeners because it's kind of gruesome.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want kids listening hearing that one.
Let's go ahead and put the kibosh on that story right now because we are on the air, and this is
wow. That was fast.
Yeah. You just sort of lost track of time there. This is the Ask Mr. Biggs program.
Bigscast@gmail.com. That's what do you call it? The
email address.
Electronic mail.
Email address. The website remains askmrbiggs.com. And our first caller is our first caller is ready?
Yes.
Our caller?
Yes.
Caller, hello.
I want to tell a story about uncontrollable drill bits.
Uncontrollable drill bits, okay.
My office mate picked up an electric drill and put it against his fingernail. So I explained to him, drill a hole through it.
What?
You won't lose your fingernail.
Wait. Drill a hole right through your finger.
Yes.
Okay.
Goodness.
And, of course, when the drill popped through, it went right into his finger.
Sure.
And then when he let off of the trigger, it slowed down, and then it caught and twisted the finger. And he was whining about it. And
Wait, he drilled right through his finger?
Yes.
Why did you tell him to do that?
I couldn't stop.
Oh, don't tell people to do that.
And he attacked me with a verbal assault that would turn the air blue.
Sure.
And I took a while, and I finally calmed him down to ask him, what was wrong? What was he mad about?
He was probably mad because he told him to drill through his finger.
Well, I don't know that, but when I finally calmed down enough to where I could ask him or tell him, says, well, at least you won't lose your finger.
Yeah. Wait, what?
I explained to him, drill a hole through it.
Uh-huh.
You won't lose your finger.
Because there's a hole in it.
Yes.
I'll be dog. Now, for a project of this nature, would you still need safety goggles, safety eyewear?
Anytime you're using any hardware, Roger, you're going to want to use safety goggles because you want to protect your eyes. They're the only ones that you got.
Of course.
Anytime you're using electric power tools,
right.
Make sure you got safety goggles on. Unless you're doing, don't do this though. Don't drill in your finger because that's dumb. And you don't want to. So you don't need safety goggles in this case.
Okay,
no safety goggles.
Safety goggles
because you're not going to be doing it.
Because you're drilling into flesh.
No, you're not. You're not drilling into flesh. Don't try this at home.
Well, what I was thinking is if you drill into fleshy matter, chances are sharp, hard bits and pieces of debris are not going to be flying.
Oh no, it's very bloody. There's a lot of moisture.
Okay.
It's going to be more of a gummy kind of pasty,
which you don't want flying up into your eyes anyway.
It's probably not going to fly. too far unless you got a very high-speed drill.
Right, but still, but still, like you said, just to be safe, get the goggles on. I mean, especially
don't put goggles on and try this.
Don't put the goggles on because
you're not going to try. I don't want you. Don't even do it because you'll be tempted after putting goggles on. You'll think, well, I've gone this far, no turning back now. No, don't do it.
Maybe you want to go a step further and wear some sort of mask or
Yes.
Right. Okay. Super.
How could you even? I can't even imagine how you could do something like that.
Well, what you do is you pick up an electric drill until it drills through, and a little drop of blood will pop out.
No. What I'm trying to say is, I don't know. I don't know why you would do something like that. It's stupid.
Yes.
Yeah.
At least you won't lose your finger.
Well, I'll take your word for that one.
Guess
I'm not going to try it myself.
I guess that's a positive byproduct of this type of project. But
I can't imagine that's good for your drill bits.
What sort of drill bit would you want to use for a project like this?
I would recommend a metal boring bit because it's going to more effectively auger out the moist flesh and bone and moist material,
as opposed to
a wood boring bit.
Yeah. Okay, so
a wood boring bit is they're manufactured with the assumption that it's going through wood, which you are not.
Right. This is the metal boring bit's going to be more effective.
Yeah, it's going to be more effective at clearing the debris out of the hole.
Make a cleaner hole.
Yeah, but
so
don't do this at home. Don't do it.
Okay, I see.
No.
So before you go trying something like
dumb.
this,
that's stupid.
Before you go out buying your metal boring bits for a project like this,
go out and buy your metal boring bits for just to have them.
They're handy to have around, but don't use them for a project like this because this is a project.
No, this is not a project, Roger. This is something you don't do. Let's call it something that we don't do.
That's what I was going to say. You're gonna if you have your metal boring bits or you purchase your metal boring bits for something like this, just be sure not to do something like this. You use the metal boring bits on metal, right? That's where you'd want to just keep them away from.
If somebody dumb tells you to do a stupid thing, don't do the dumb thing with the stupid guy telling you what to do. That's just dumb. That's stupid.
Yes.
Mishap. Mishap. Drilling. Mishap or mishap.
You'll be fine. Just put your head between your legs.
Right.
No, I'm serious. Put your head between your legs, Roger. You'll be okay.
It's Ask Mr. Biggs.
You just got to calm down.
We're ready for the next call.
Yeah.
On the Ask Mr. Biggs program, 456-7031 is the number to call if you'd like to get through. Hello, caller. Welcome.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Who are you? Who's calling?
My name is Gordon. I work at a research facility.
Research facility? What? What is that?
He's got to be talking about the labs north of town up by the lake. Is what's the company? Is it SpecChem? SpecterChem. SpecterChem?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what do you do there?
Basically, my level is, basically assisting the scientists.
Oh, so you grunt work. You're a gopher.
Sure.
So what are you guys working on out there these days?
We're working on portal technology.
Like alien bodies? Black projects.
Maybe he's not at he's probably not at liberty to say.
Okay, all right. Well, never mind. Never mind. Forget that.
We probably don't need to know exactly what he does out there. I'm guessing I'm guessing he's got a completely separate reason for calling.
Something has been happening to me.
You mean they're at work?
Yes.
I see.
The labs.
There's this man. He.
A man.
The weirdest thing.
What?
He.
You mean that guy at work?
Yes. He has a suit.
Guy at work has a suit.
Yes.
What else?
Okay,
Gordon, just take it easy, all right? There's no need to be nervous. I mean, we're not going to bite. Is this your first time calling a radio show?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Super.
So far we know that there's this guy at work, and he wears a suit.
I'll describe him. He looks the same every day. He's a middle-aged man in a blue-tinged suit, and he has very pale skin with dark hair, and he always carries a briefcase. And whenever I see him, he always seems to adjust his tie and brush himself off. And
well, he cares about the way he looks.
Yes.
So what's wrong with that? What's the problem?
Well, he's
okay, Jordan. Just take it easy, one word at a time. Wait, hold on. Does this guy intimidate you?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So there's this guy at work. He's well dressed. He's a good looking guy. He wears suits all the time.
Right, nice suits.
And he carries one of those things.
He carries a briefcase.
And for some reason, you're intimidated by him. And I don't understand what the issue is. I mean, you're acting like you got a schoolgirl crush. Wait, are you sweet on this guy, Gordo?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
That changes things a little bit, doesn't it?
Yes.
That's a different that changes the whole dynamic here. Then
how long have you been sweet for this guy?
I just started a few months ago, and he has never spoken to me. I've never heard his voice, and whenever I see him, he.
So right now you're like in the thrill of the chase.
Yes.
Yeah, you're the mysterious man in the blue suit, walking around with his briefcase and his earring. Does he wear an earring?
Well, he has a.
Because if you wear, that's one thing you want to look for. A lot of times you can tell if they go that way, if they got earrings on. That's an important detail you got to look out for.
He's never really been in the same room as me, but he's always.
So, what do you like about him then?
It seems he always has this tick of adjusting his tie and brushing his coat off.
And you find that enchanting?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
That's terrific, Gordon. That's great. What's your next move going to be?
Now, I and a friend of mine who's in security named Barney, we call him the GMan, and
I
get it. It's good.
Right, G-Man.
G-Man. Yeah.
It's good.
G for gay. Gay man.
Actually, what
you wish.
Probably what Gordon's talking about is the old term that folks used to use back in the 50s and 40s. A G-man meaning government man, and a G-man being somebody, who's very official and important and official looking with the suitcase and the tie and the suit.
I was thinking that's why we called him the G-man. He looks like it.
Right, exactly. These folks that would show up walking around on the streets and the towns and, maybe collecting taxes or something like that. Very important people.
When I started, I thought he was the administrator.
Oh, no, you don't want to make that mistake. Wait, have you ever tried talking to this guy? Just walking right up to him? Maybe like a little flirtatious conversation?
Whenever I see him, he's always in a place I can access, such as another room blocked off by a window, or down the hallway, or on the other side of a door, or walking across a catwalk.
No, he's elusive.
And when I try to get to his place, I say if I see him on down the long hall there, he's gone.
Huh.
And the weirdest thing was yesterday.
Yeah.
I wanted to get access to this room, and I wanted to go the short way, so I tried to open this door. He was on the other side. I saw him through the window, and he locked the door on the other side. And I had to go the long way around, and he was gone. And the only way that he could have left was my way or through the door, but the door was still locked from that side.
All right, that's great.
Now,
hey, wait, listen. One of two things is going on here.
Yes.
Either he doesn't know that you even exist yet,
Yes.
or he does know that you exist, and he's stringing you along. He's playing hard to get.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
How often do you see this guy?
Mostly every day, not every day, but some days I see him more, some days I see him less.
I see. Okay.
But I once was working on something at my desk, and I just got up, and he walked right by my door. I ran outside, and he was gone.
Did he smell nice?
I cannot say. I don't know.
Yeah, but you can certainly imagine what he probably smelled like, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, it looks like we know what you've been dreaming about, Gordon. Hey, you know what? I got an idea. I know a couple of guys who work over at SpectraChem in the maintenance department. Maybe if one of them are listening today, hey, if you guys are listening, Murray, Ken, if you guys are listening, if you know this guy that he's talking about, maybe you guys can call up
456-7031. But maybe,
you could call up and let us know, and then we can hook these two guys up.
Maybe
they can have a rendezvous together.
Maybe we might be getting right. We might be getting a little bit of ahead of ourselves here. Maybe I'm thinking at this particular time in the pursuit that Gordon might like to keep things.
You'd like that, wouldn't you, Gordon?
I think maybe Gordon at this particular time might want to keep this kind of a
hairy man arms
secret. Maybe he might be a little bit shy. Sometimes people of that persuasion, they don't really always necessarily like to for their coworkers to know that.
Why not?
That they.
What's wrong? What's wrong with that?
Well, there's nothing wrong with it at all. There's nothing wrong.
You're acting like there's something wrong with it.
No, there's absolutely
Why wouldn't they want the coworkers to know?
Some people, they're in the closet and they like to just stay in the closet.
Ew.
Or they just don't quite have the courage to come out of the closet.
If he wants him to join him in the closet, I mean, I know a couple of the maintenance guys over there. They got a key to the maintenance closet. You can have your little secret rendezvous right there. Hey, whatever floats your boat, that's fine.
Right, but I'm thinking...
Don't mind me none.
Not necessarily a literal closet, but more of the, figurative closet, the closet where people of that persuasion tend to stay.
What?
It's to keep their orientation secret.
Oh!
They don't really necessarily like to share their private activities or lifestyles with just anyone. So maybe he's just going to want to keep this on the down low.
Roger, that's disgusting. Hey, Roger, Ixnay on the Enos Pay in the ectum ray.
In it? What? In it?
Ixnay on the anus pay. In the anus ray.
Oh, I see. Okay, you're using the
Pork
the
Latin.
Yeah. Enos pay.
Yeah, you get it?
Right.
So I don't gotta speak in pork no more. Because you understand.
I do. We're not. Yeah, I wasn't gonna actually physically talk about how.
Yeah, yes, you were. You were going down that road.
I was.
Oh.
I'm gonna kind of keep that. No, I wasn't gonna actually cross that line and talk about how the act is consummated with the
what?
Enos pay in the
anus bay.
Right. That's. Yeah.
Then during lunch, Ralph showed him some pornographic pictures. Jimmy knew he shouldn't be interested, but well, he was curious. What Jimmy didn't know was that Ralph was sick. A sickness that was not visible like smallpox, but no less dangerous and contagious. A sickness of the mind. You see, Ralph was a homosexual. A person who demands an intimate relationship with members of their own sex. But by now, Jimmy felt a fondness for Ralph, and they continued to go places together. Ralph was generous and took Jimmy many interesting places and did many nice things for him. But payments were expected in return. You see, Jimmy hadn't recognized Ralph's approach soon enough. When Ralph first asked Jimmy to go fishing alone, he should have discussed it with his parents or teacher. Finally, Jimmy told his parents, and they reported it to the juvenile authorities. Ralph was arrested, and Jimmy was released on probation in the custody of his parents. But all homosexuals are not passive. Some resort to violence in the case of blackmail.
0020. There's a lady on line 6 if you want her.
456-7031.
661 area code.
We've got lines open at the moment, and we've got a woman on the line with a question. Caller, are you there?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello there, honey.
You know what?
What?
This place is a dump, and you know it.
Wait,
I
what do you
listen
think is
to
a
you
dump?
Every day.
What?
I listen to you on the radio every day.
Oh, well, that's very nice of you. I'm glad you're listening, but what is it that you think is a dump?
The country is a dump.
What's wrong with it?
You might as well have George Clooney and Britney Spears running for president. Stupid country.
What?
Don't you get it?
No, I didn't catch that. What? What was that thing?
We should.
You mad about Britney Spears and George Clooney?
So, ma'am, what brings you to call the Ask Mr. Biggs program today?
I lost my job 7 years ago,
Oh, no.
and I've been in my car ever since.
Well, where are you calling from?
I'm in my car. Somebody get me out of here.
So you think that you're trapped in your car?
You must.
Well, a lot of people fear getting trapped in their car. That doesn't mean that they're actually trapped in their car, literally.
It's a joke.
Did you try crawling out a window?
It's a joke. What?
I said, did you try crawling out a window?
No. Give me a break.
Okay, so you're locked inside your car.
Probably. What do you think? Add it up, okay? 1 and 1 equals 2.
1 and 1 equals
That's
2.
true. It does. 1 and 1 equals 2.
Slow down. First things first. Do you got AAA?
No, I don't have any. If I did, you think I'd be calling you?
Oh, okay, but I just don't see how I'm supposed to help. What is it you want me to do?
I don't want you to do anything, but I want you to understand that all you people, all these people, the government, all they think about is goddamn George Clooney and Britney Spears.
They do?
Yes.
I mean, I can understand why they would be mad about George Clooney, but why Britney Spears? I mean, what's your beef with Britney Spears? I mean, why you complaining about her for?
I'm not complaining about Britney Spears. I'm saying the two people that you have to elect, you might as well be voting for George Clooney and Britney Spears. That's what you're going to get.
Hey.
Don't you get it?
Hey, listen, if you're so peeved off about that, why don't you pick up your stuff and move to a communist country somewhere?
No, thank you.
Yeah, why don't you pick up your Winnebago and pack it full of your junk, and maybe you'd be happier moving on down to Mexico.
Give me a break.
Yeah.
No, do you understand? I've got Mexico here. I don't need to go there to get it. You know that, don't you? Jeez.
What?
This is Mexico. Hello? You cut me off?
No.
I don't.
You didn't get it, did you?
No, sure, I got it.
You're living in Mexico, dear.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Okay. Yeah. You're laughing because it's Mexico.
No, I'm laughing because it's funny. Nobody gets it. Jeez.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we gotta go.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
I know. Thanks.
Yeah. Bye.
All right.
Okay. Problem solved.
Well, I mean, we.
She's gonna move to
I
Mexico.
think she got a little bit distracted. She called because she was locked inside her car, and then she had to go. Is it even possible to lock yourself inside your car? Is that even something that can happen? Is she really?
Oh yeah.
What do you do? What's
You get out. You got to get out of the car. What you want to do is crawl out a window.
Right. Well, we should probably assume that the windows aren't going to work. I'm thinking that she tried that.
Okay. All right.
Let's just say
All right,
you're
scenario.
locked in your car.
Okay.
You go to crawl out the windows.
Yeah.
They're up. They're
Yeah.
locked too. You can't
Yeah.
do that. So rule that one out.
Yeah. What?
Okay. So you're locked inside your car.
Okay. Oh yeah. You're locked in your car. You got to get out. What you got to do is you want to try to. What you can do is you can do a manual override of the lock assembly. Well, all you got to do is
in the door, the lock assembly in the door.
Yeah.
Okay. So
you're gonna want to pop the cover on the door. You're gonna pop the whole trim molding.
The panel.
The whole panel's got to come off the door.
Okay. Good. Is that something that you can just do with your hands, your fingers? Is that
No, you're going to want to use a trim jig to get that off because it's got pressure nuts all along the perimeter.
Okay, so
you don't want to pop those with a trim jig.
So reach into your glove box and pull out your trim jig.
Yeah.
Where can you get a trim jig in a glove box?
Oh no. It's far too big for that.
Okay, so you're going to reach under.
Yeah, keep that in your trunk. Keep it handy. And then when you get the whole panel off, you're going to want to reach in there, locate the solenoid.
This is after
you've cross member.
You've gotten the panel off with the trim jig.
And then you can go ahead and grab that cross piece right on the other side of the fulcrum, on the side opposite the solenoid. And you're going to want to either push that up or down, depending on your model of vehicle. Probably up.
Push up. Okay. So at that point, then
that will manually override the lock mechanism.
The lock assembly.
And you're out. You're out of your car. Well, no, you got to put the door back together because,
But the important thing is you're out of your car and you can breathe fresh air again and you're safe.
Can I recommend something that I don't recommend?
Yeah, sure.
You want to do this in a brightly lit area so you can see well. So make sure your car is parked in a bright, sunny area
before
locking yourself in the car.
Right.
Because it's hard to see in those doors. It's very difficult, Roger. Have you ever popped open a door with your trim jig only to find out you didn't have enough light?
I can't say that I have. And
if I had a nickel. Oh.
Yeah. If you had a nickel
for
every time you've popped open a door panel, popped open a door assembly.
Where?
The way the Escort works, and maybe it's the same with your Miata, but when the doors are locked, if I just simply open up the door with the handle as I would, any particular time, the door will come unlocked when I open up the door, when I pull the knob. Is that how that works? Is that a common feature in cars?
No. Next call.
Is that how does that work?
Well, your door wasn't locked, Roger.
Well, no, the lock is down, the knob is down, and
if you pull the handle and the door opens, your door's not locked.
This is from the inside, though.
You're talking about after you used your trim jig to pop open the panel.
No.
What? Where?
The Ford Escort. I don't know if this is with all models.
No.
But if the door is locked and you're inside it, if you just simply open up the door with the handle, with the knob, with the lever, the door will just come right open. So you don't have what I'm saying is it's not possible to lock yourself inside a Ford Escort. Is that
Well, that's a handy tip. I guess you should get one of those Ford Escorts. Everybody listening should get a Ford Escort.
That's not really going to be.
That's what you're saying, right?
I don't think Ford makes the Escort anymore.
Yeah, everybody get a Ford Escort, and you won't ever get locked in your car. You know what I got, Roger? I got one of them Miatas.
Right.
And my thing is, if I get locked in my car, which happens from time to time, what I do is I just stand up, and climb on out.
Right, you've got the...
I got the rag top, baby. Drop top rolling. Sweet. Hair in the wind. Looking for love. Ladies love the Miata, Roger. They love it.
Do they? Is that
pull up at the stoplight?
Is that what they call a chick magnet? The Miata?
No, not so much. No.
It's not. Well, I mean, euphemistically speaking, is that a real chick magnet? You get a lot of.
It does not seem to work. Is what I'm saying.
Happy ending.
Speak louder, Roger.